So this week's topic of Amuna Mondays was using your past to motivate your future. And before we begin, the class is dedicated to two names. I'll say them now and then repeat them at the end as well. So it's dedicated to Alule Nishmat for Roger Asher Ben Marcel and Gabrielle Masauda Bat Sarah. May both their neshamas have the ultimate aliyah. So this week's topic was chosen because I looked at it like the true Amuna isn't really logical, and a lot of people refer to their past as not that logical, or it's not that fair, or they get stuck up on it, and it's completely normal to do so because of the fact it comes from this place of a lack of faith and trust that everything is being operated and everything is going well and everything's being taken care of. For instance, everybody's upbringing is completely different, but yet we all expect the same result. It's like, oh, I'm going to go to school. I'll get a degree. I'll get this type of job. I'll get this, I'll get that. There's like this whole cookie cutter system, but at the same time, we fail to realize is the factors are completely different in every single person, but yet we expect the exact same, the literally exact same results. And it doesn't make sense. It's like don't get those expectations out of your mind. It's like what makes you is your past. Your experiences is exactly what makes you you. That's what's special about you, and that is exactly how to establish this value. Not being available to everybody is what creates value. There's exclusivity, and when you realize that you have something that nobody else has, that is what creates your value. That is what makes it exclusive. Your past, your decision-making process, your growth is what makes you you. That's what adds that value. You don't want to be like everybody else, because at the end of the day, God didn't make you like everyone else. He made you you. There's something in each of us that nobody else on this planet has. And when we try to form and we try to fit a mold, what we're doing is throwing that key thing that God gave us away and relying on the fact that the system is better. And in order for Hashem to get you out of that, he's going to clearly show you that the system does not win. The system is not better than the natural fact and the special aspect of you, which is your life. Every single person's life is completely different. Your past, your future, it doesn't matter if you're siblings, doesn't matter even if you're twins. Your life is completely different than your twin, than your sibling, than your mom, your dad, your brother, your family, your best friend. Every aspect is different. And that is exactly what makes you you. And it's embracing it. It's taking your past and using it to motivate one's future. Why motivate and not create? Because motivation literally consists of constantly reassuring, constantly putting the effort in, and that is what motivates. An ongoing process. Motivation is an ongoing process. When somebody's running a marathon and you're seeing them at the halfway line, people motivating them. It's to get them keep going. We're watching you. We're acknowledging you. Acknowledgement is motivation. Oh, you're doing a great job. Even if you don't do it for the acknowledgements, it still feels nice to hear. Motivation is nice, and it's also a consistent thing in one's life, and that is what makes them who they are. And that's you start establishing this surrounding around yourself with people that motivate you, people that encourage you, and you'll see yourself being successful. You will see yourself doing well. Surround yourself with a good crowd. Why not start with Hashem? Start acknowledging and realizing and making it that Hashem is not your enemy. Don't look at him like an enemy. Don't look at him like somebody that's causing you or something that is even causing you pain or this. That's not it. That's not it. If you're looking at it from that way and that's the relationship you're establishing with God, it's not going to come easy. It's not going to come easy, and it's going to look like, wow, I'm going up against the creator of the world. Why would you want the creator of the world to be on the opposite team? Just join sides. Coincide with him, walk side by side with him, hold his hands, and go through everything that you experience together. Whether it's your past, if you have to face your past, hold God right by the hand and go face your past. Go face it. And it's and you'll realize a lot of the times a lot of the things were avoidable, and you were the cause of it. And it's okay. God's not striking you with a lightning bolt and telling you, all right, you're done. No. When you're down, so is God. When you're up, so is He. So it does not make sense that He is causing you pain because He hates you. There's got to be more to it. When you start looking at it like God is walking with me in every single moment, you start realizing that He's not causing pain. That doesn't even make sense to cause pain. He's self-inflicting Himself. Who would do that? What logical person, what person would purposely harm themselves? It doesn't make sense. It's not something that someone can just understand and do. It's not logical, and it's okay. That's exactly what makes Hashem is the fact that Hashem is not logical. Just because He's not logical doesn't mean you can't relate to Him. And the truth is, relate to Him through yourself, through your own life, through your past, through your experiences, through you will acknowledge God. God literally says, and we say it all the time, v'ahavta l'recha kamocha, love your fellow as you love yourself. If you don't love yourself, you are not capable of loving others. And that's included in God. God is included in that. He wants you to put yourself before Him. Because in putting yourself first and falling in love with yourself, you will realize all these factors and aspects of yourself that you love, and realize who created you. Hashem. All that's left is now to love Hashem. And when you love yourself and God, you'll appreciate and love everything, every single thing around you. Everyone, every single thing. It doesn't mean that they have to have access to you. You can love something and still want it at a distance. Keep it at a distance. It's okay. But it starts with you. It starts with you. And who are you? You're your past. You're your future. You're your current self. You're your decisions. That is you. Start honoring and analyzing yourself. It's like, establish who you are. And it's okay. A lot of people are scared to find out who they are. But that's exactly what makes the value. Once you establish who you are, you can now establish who has access to you, what your price is, what you want. You need to acknowledge what you have. The diamond is only as valuable as the ones that's seeing it, the one that's going to purchase it. You go to a chef and try to sell him a diamond, he's not going to give you the same price as a jeweler. He's not. Because he's only going to see a diamond for whatever he knows a diamond to be, not what a diamond actually is. God will tell you exactly what you're worth. And if you want to know what you're worth, follow Hashem. He's going to show you. He's going to show you on everything, what your value is, what your experiences are leading to, why you experience what you experience. It's to position you for what He has planned, not what you have planned. And when you walk together with Hashem, you'll realize the value. It's not an ego thing. Just because you love yourself doesn't make you egotistical. Self-care, it's self-acknowledgement, it's self-value. You're establishing all that. And how? You're establishing it with Hashem. That way it's being proper and it's being done the proper way, and it's not egotistical. So that was this week's topic. If anyone has any questions, please feel free to reach out. The names again are Roger Asher Ben Marcel and Gabrielle Masauda Batsara. May both their neshamas have the ultimate aliyah.